Hello everyone, my name is the Radman, and we are back for another episode of Mad Games Tycoon. So in this episode we're going to start working on building our consoles, and I found out something kind of interesting. It seems like when you're doing these researches, the auto research feature doesn't like to work if it's something that's locked. So like, for instance, you have the chipsets, and you have like the basic ones and then the next level, and the next level ones are locked until you unlock the basic ones. And for some reason, if it's going from a locked or an unlocked one to one that was locked, the auto doesn't like finishing, which is a little bit annoying. We also got internet multiplayer, so I'm pretty sure that this is the one that if you include it, you can make an MMO. This one actually might just be a global thing, I'm not sure, but for sure these two are better. So what we're going to do is we just have our guys doing contracts right now, and I have 3 of our guys getting their game design improved, and this guy can actually use some too, so we'll stick him there. That'll make the fans unhappy, but they were kind of already getting unhappy anyway. Yep. Free to plays, server room, yeah. So we're probably going to develop an MMO just so I can show you how that works. And then we are going to wait for this to finish. Maybe we'll just move this guy over here because we need to keep the fans happy, because now we're gonna probably have to get into the expensive stuff to keep them happy, which is not very fun. Anyway, let's let this finish up and then do this. Good. Start another campaign. We'll auto repeat this one because we're not quite to the point where we need the $250,000 one. But once the fans start noticing that that's going, they should get happier. Now what we're going to do though is we're going to start working. Did they already research? Oh, that was really fast. They researched those a lot faster than I thought they would. So what we're going to do is we're going to develop a new stationary and then a new handheld console. So we'll just call this the Rad Console 1. Actually, just the Rad Console. Rad Console 1 can be the better version of it. So yeah, it automatically selects the best one, and you can see that we don't quite have enough money. So I guess what we'll have to do is just start toning down a few of the things. Controller Gen 4. Keep looking at the wrong numbers when I'm trying to decide which one to use. We have 116. So, ooh, we might not actually be able to do the console then. So I think instead of doing the console like I was planning, because I've honestly not looked since they added that. I haven't looked at how nice of a thing it has. Plus 3-star. We're gonna build a server room instead and make ourselves a... Oh, it's up against a wall, that's the problem. Or a door. I was like, why isn't this working? Okay. Make that guy. And so now we have the capacity to have 12 million players. And so we're going... What does this do? I guess this just lets you set certain things once you've actually developed a game. So let's develop a game. There's something popular. How about a cyberspace with an economic cyberspace thing with a skill engine, so it'll be a skill-based game. And it'll have... I don't know if I want to do first-person shooter with skill. Maybe simulation. Okay, I think that's fine. We'll call this Cyber World. We'll start varying up the names of our things. This will be an MMO. We aren't going to quite get into free-to-plays because free-to-plays are interesting. They can be either really good or really bad for making money. I've only ever had a few of them. We'll start off AAA, and if we need to, we can turn down. Oh yeah, of course I forgot I have to update the engine. So let's actually think about this then, since we have to do that. So if we have cyberspace simulation or economic simulation, we'll probably make an economic simulation engine. So where is that economic simulation? There you are. So we'll upgrade you. Cost almost $1 million. Oh well, it's gonna be worth the price hopefully, because MMOs, depending on how you handle them, can make you a lot of money. They can also take a lot of money. Like they do take a lot of money to develop. We're going to make this, instead of 200,000, it's going to be 250. That's too high actually. No, it's going from like 26 to 34, so we'll do it 250,000. Because I think that's a better deal, just because they're buying the engine, but then they're not paying that much of a profit share, whereas like every other engine has insane. Really, look at this. Ooh. I think that these guys just... No, that guy's at almost 100 out. What does this guy have? I don't know, I don't know why they're unhappy. Nope, they're happy now. Not quite sure how to fix this. What did they want? They wouldn't... That doesn't help if they want more water dispensers. I don't even know where that would be under. I think it's miscellaneous water cooler. That's... Put in the break room. That's probably where I should have put the copiers, because the break room is pretty well wasted space. Okay, that went away. Good. Okay, they developed the engine, so now we will get our economic simulation. There we go. And we'll have this engine in it, and it will be about... Where did it go? Cyberspace. Economy, and then it'll be an economic simulation and a strategy game. I like that. And so there we go. So we'll have Cyber World as planned. It'll be an MMO. We'll do AAA, because I think this size of game does need AAA now. I'm pretty sure we can't get away with just not doing AAA anymore, as much as I'd like to not. And hopefully we can get our own consoles up here soon, so we know that this is favored. Let's actually look real quick at one of the completed games that had economic simulation in it. Might be this one, since this one has skill. Will you give me information about it? Where's the... I can't tell where the economic simulation one is. So we're just going to put these sliders a little bit. It's just suggesting tweak them a little, so I will. Not gonna totally screw with them. Not gonna mess with this either. Oh, so we have 20. We have a while to go before we need AAA status. We only have 22 features. Let's see. Are you kidding me? I guess we'll pay the extra $4 million for 2 features. Oh well, this should make money though. MMOs usually do. If 10's the high price, we'll do 5 for our very first one. And now, of course, we do the obligatory improvement of everything and hype the crap out of it before it comes out. Okay. Pay the premium for everything. Get all this running. I said get all this running. And, oh, I was going to say, sorry if my audio is a little off. I have a fan running in the background to keep the room cool. So I'm not sure how it'll affect the audio, because I did a little test and I at least couldn't hear it, but maybe if you guys have the volume turned up more than I do, you might be able to hear it. I'm not sure. And I'm trying to keep the games of this one because I'm wondering if I can. There was an option in here to. Nope. There was an option in here. Okay, we'll stop the automation and then I'll show you what option I was thinking of. Okay, let it get this one. I'm also thinking of expanding this to make it bigger, which could be useful. Let's see. Remarketing. Yeah, budget game or a game bundle, because I'm wondering. The only select retail games that have already been published as a budget version and already withdrawn from the market. What the? Okay. I definitely don't want to do that one. I don't know. We'll have to experiment around with this. Like, I think this is definitely something new that they've done. But what I was wondering is if I could do this and this guy. Wait, does it mean that if it was remaining week 0? I don't know what that means. But yeah, I'm wondering if I have all these remainders of that game, if I can use them to do like the budget games, or if I have to republish a budget version of it. Because I figured I have 1.8 million in storage space. It's not going to hurt anything letting them just sit there. Unless, of course, it affects the price of them. Then it's hurting something. And that would greatly offend me if it did. Mainly because it'd be insanely annoying. And, okay, we'll stop the automation because this guy, he's almost done. On a side note, I've been thinking of starting a modded Minecraft series, maybe. The main problem with that is I can only play modded Minecraft so long before I just kind of run out of ideas to do. And then the other thing I might do is I might start a Factorio series, because I really enjoy Factorio. It actually relaxes me. Are you kidding me? We just got video cutscenes after, I think that's like the last barrier to massive improvements. But yeah, I might start a Factorio series, I'm not really sure. Or I might just keep doing games like this, where, you know, they're pretty small games, they're pretty fun to play. The major dilemma I'm having with this one in particular right now is, well, for one, most of my workers, I need to rebalance them, especially the music and sound department, because they're not very good, and that's dragging down my, because I'm pretty sure that the reason that this is lower than these is because our workers aren't as good at this. And if that's the case, then I gotta do a ton of training before I make any more games, because at this point, if a game isn't like 80%, it's not profitable. And I mean, I'm not saying it is, I shouldn't say it isn't profitable. What I should say, dang it, forgot that, yeah, okay. What I should say is that it's not as profitable, because, like, for instance, you know, we can actually look at our stats for this one. My games turnover. So you see, you know, these are my 2 most successful games, but the difference of a few percentages goes from making 4 million to 18 million. And, you know, that's a pretty big difference, so I kind of want to make sure that we're being smart about it. But yeah, that's the main thing right now. Actually really disappointed that we couldn't develop a console yet, because I was really wanting to do that. But I was looking, and yeah, we can only take out 15 million, so even if we wanted to, there's no way we could actually afford doing a console. Oh, and then I might also be doing Farming Simulator. That was the other thing I'm going to do, I think, because if any of you watched my Farming Sim series, you'll know that I ran into a problem where I was doing grass to make money, but there was no easy way of using follow me to do it, and course play, depending on where you look, is buggy as all get out, or okay right now, so I don't really want to use course play right now. And I was having an issue where basically just nothing seemed to be going right whenever I did grass. Like, it was taking 2 or 3 hours to do a small field just because the bales would get scattered all over. But they finally updated a all-in-one wrapper baler, so I can finally actually use it like I want to right now. And that'll be good, because that means that I can do that and not get so frustrated at it. But yeah, so that's just kind of my ramblings right now. Yeah, I kind of misunderestimated how much those servers are costing us. I need to check how much. I know we did just start developing a game, but I think we're losing money faster than we're making it. Like, let's watch. So the next time, $42 million. Yeah, we're not going to release that game now, my friend. You should just auto-assume that we're not going to release it. We're going to do this. Go. Boink, boink. And we are going to move this to a different office over here. There we go. And then if anyone else, after they have time, they can come back here and actually come over here and research this just really quickly. But yeah, so that's kind of the dilemma right now, is debating what to do about that, because I definitely enjoy stuff like Farming Simulator and stuff. It's just that over time, like, I really enjoy modded Minecraft, but over time I just run out of ideas, because I'm more of a play the story for what it is, maybe try and do it 100% if I really like the game, and then move on to a different game. Except with something like Factorio, but most of what I do in Factorio is just trying to improve little things as I play, so that also can get pretty boring after a while if you're just only like slightly tweaking things, or always worried about how optimized you are. And I think we are definitely losing money, gosh darn it. Oh, unless it was buying that, because I didn't. There's a new console research available already. Holy cow. So that's the other thing, is to keep the console up to date, we're gonna need to be making a lot of money, because consoles can get outdated rather quickly, actually, for what they are. And everyone's in training, of course. I was like, why isn't anything getting done? Then I thought about it for a minute, looked over here and said, oh, that's why. It's because I had everyone go start training right in the middle of, you know, important stuff, like developing a game. Dang it. But anyway, guys, I think I'm actually going to call that an end to this episode today. I think I'm going to finish up the improvements on this game off camera. And then next episode we'll release this game. I'll show you a little bit more about the MMOs. And then we might just have to do like a time lapse or something, because I don't want to have it be, because at the rate we're at, if we make about 12 million off of each game, it'll take us quite a while to get 100. I think it's almost 200 million is what it'll take to develop our first console. Which the consoles make hundreds of millions. It's really just getting the starting money that's tough. Another option is I could just do a whole bunch of contract work, and we're getting contracts at the rate where I don't think that'd be an issue, actually. But I'll have to think about it. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching. My name is the Rad Man, and I'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye.